All right, a little disclaimer or intro for this video that y'all are gonna see. This was a while ago. It was about maybe a year ago, actually, to think about it. So this is one of the first Taylor Swift reactions that I ever did. Since then, we've done, I think, 8, 9, even 10 reactions, maybe more at this point. I've gone through on the Patreon, I've gone through a lot of the background of Taylor Swift, some of her story, you know, when she was quote unquote canceled, when she came back, all of that stuff. So I have a lot more, I guess, insight on Taylor Swift at this point than you are going to see in this video. So I wanted to say that this is also going to be a preview, I guess, of what's going to be coming out next week, which will be a full-on reaction to the entirety of the Reputation tour. I will be doing that next week, which I'm really excited about now that I have more info on Taylor Swift and I understand her and kind of get what she's going for. I'm not a new fan at this point, right? I'm really going to enjoy that. So I appreciate y'all for being patient with me. This was a long time ago, so bear that in mind, and I appreciate y'all. All right, so we got a little situation here. Those of you who aren't Patreon members, I have done a couple of deep dives on Taylor Swift songs on my Patreon. This is gonna be just a regular reaction to a live performance of Taylor Swift. I've been going through that on the Patreon, but I found that the production, in terms of production, which she does pretty much on her own now, has been really, really good. Really cool things happening in the production. The live session, right, is where we're gonna see kind of how I feel about it. You guys know I put a lot of weight onto live performances. It's one thing for a band to be great or an artist to be great in the studio, but can you do great on stage in front of people, right? This is a request from Kajuniki. She's kind of been the one that's been leading me through the Taylor Swift stuff. I've done a few now on the Patreon. Like I said, this one will go direct to the Patreon as soon as I'm done recording. If it gets a lot of love on the Patreon, I will post it to YouTube. All right, so I appreciate you guys for the support over there on the Patreon. So this is Taylor Swift intro plus Ready For It live for the Reputation tour. I do know that this is kind of like this is from 3 years ago. This was after like she took a break from music, and there was a lot of people having kind of that were skeptic and speculation and all this jazz. So I know this was kind of the comeback from that. And I do know that I believe some of the stuff that I saw was that she, like, for this particular, can you stop licking me? Hey, can you stop licking me? Thank you. But I know that again, she had a long break. She actually did some choreography and kind of learned how to do some dancing for this tour, you know, while maybe I think artists or popular artists specifically don't necessarily listen to all the hate. I mean, even me personally, there's stuff to get out of even negative criticism, right? Like there's some truth to everything. It's a matter of how far, you know, that truth do you want to believe, right? But anyways, this is Taylor Swift intro plus Ready For It live for the Reputation tour. I think I've heard this song or like know the song. Probably heard it, but don't know the song. I've never seen a live performance from Taylor Swift at all. So this is a brand spanking new for me. All right, so here we go. Taylor Swift live, let's get it.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift declined to address that.
Global superstar Taylor Swift.
This is the first time photographers have caught T Swift on film in 6 weeks.
Grammy's youngest ever winner of Album of the Year. Is there bad love?
Taylor Swift is responsible for me being suspended.
Taylor Swift is in hot water
Taylor
again.
Swift is on top of the world, but has she done some sketchy?
I feel like that quote right there was from like one of those cheesy teen movies, right? Is there bad love? Like, it's a little bit on the nose, you know?
Is responsible for me being suspended.
Taylor Swift is in hot water
Taylor
again.
Swift is on top of the world, but has she done some sketchy things to get there?
13 celebs with issues with Taylor Swift.
I felt like she was a little angry.
Number 13.
There she is leaving a restaurant.
She holds too many grudges.
You can see her feet at the very bottom. You can see her making her way into the
I
car.
can understand trying to keep your relationship to yourself at the beginning, or needing to take some time to work on your craft. But come on!
And Taylor voluntarily bringing attention to herself with her donation.
Swift did is not enough.
Yeah, okay, Tay. Whatever you say.
I hate to say this, but I think Taylor Swift is learning a few lessons in life.
All this drama is exhausting, isn't it? Focus on making sure the rest of Reputation.
This is just for a
Taylor Swift's new romance is heating up.
what has happened to the squad?
But at the same time, aren't they both?
I know there's people out there that really believe like these celebrities are millionaires, in this case billionaires, right? Like they can't complain about being in the spotlight and everybody having eyes on them, like that comes with the territory. I think, like, okay, I see that argument, but these are still human beings. And I'm a firm believer, like, does money help? Absolutely, dude. Money makes things a little bit easier. It makes, that's one less stress of like, can we afford this month? All that stuff. I'm going through that right now. I understand. But it doesn't heal all wounds, man. She's still a human being, right? Like, yeah, I understand she's a billionaire. She probably wasn't at this point, but I feel like the topic for a lot of these popular pop stars, right, is whether you're talking positively or negatively, it's going to have a draw, right? And you're going to have people that are going to watch, whether it's like hate watching, right? I can't believe this person's talking smack about Taylor Swift and I love Taylor Swift. I can't believe it. They're going to watch, right? And the opposite is true. People who hate her are going to watch because they agree, right? It's one of those things that's kind of a catch-22.
Taylor Swift takes the stand in court today.
Reputation.
Reputation. So instead, we'll talk about Taylor Swift's
Reputation.
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 So instead, we'll talk about Taylor Swift's
Reputation.
reputation. Taylor Swift's
Reputation.
So instead, we'll talk about Taylor Swift's
Reputation.
reputation.
I also want to mention, like, as somebody who is indifferent towards this whole thing, I didn't even know that she went through any of this like drama or naysaying or hate. I know people hate her, like I knew that, but to the point where like they were talking about it on the news, I didn't know that. Sounds like a full stadium, and I can't even see it yet. It sounds like live drums, is it? Coming out in the hood. And I do want to talk about the performance, right? Because there's a lot of people that go into these concerts, especially when they're this bombastic, right? But she's not essentially like singing or doubling a background track. She's singing her solo part, and then there's tracks for the backup vocals. Right. Again, I'm stressing that a lot because I think it's important. There's a lot of pop artists that do the lazy route where they're basically like doubling so that they can do their performance and dance and stuff. Like, no, perform, man. Like, don't just worry about the dancing. Perform. Actually sing your songs. And for somebody who they say isn't a great singer, I mean, at least in this performance, she's doing better than half the pop artists out there, if not more. So for the most part, like, again, a little bit of dancing, but mostly singing. It's a great mixture of both. We got the smoke, the flashing lights. I also want to say too, and this is quite a possibility because I don't know if this is like one of her official, unofficial channels. Obviously, from what I'm seeing, like she definitely tried to hone her craft both in singing and learn how to add dancing numbers to her stuff, right? You got a good mixture of that in that performance of like theatrics and actual performance. As long as there's a nice mixture, I don't care. You know, I think what's funny about this is like, I think what happens is you get some people who actually like do not like an artist. I'm not even gonna say Taylor Swift, an artist. And then kind of grows in popularity. And then somebody will say it along the way that has some type of following, right? And then it explodes. And then people start following that and start joining in on that without necessarily like actually listening or going in and doing your own research. Like, why are they saying this? Let me take a look see for myself, right? I try to be as unbiased as I can with this stuff. Like, yes, I do think the mainstream right now is absolutely horrific, but she kind of came up when there was still some good stuff out there. But there's got to be something for her being probably one of the biggest artists in the last 30 years. I mean, if not the biggest, right? Like, there's something about that. Pack it up, McFly. Get it moving. So, yeah, no, I really like this performance. Honestly, I think I would enjoy, and I'm not a huge super fan of her music. I would enjoy going to this concert, right? Like, there's a show being put on, there's theatrics, but there's also a performance. I like the performance part of it, you know, and she has that swagger on stage. She's got that little walk going on. She got the dance moves going. Like, you can tell that she actually like cared about adding dance numbers into the songs, right? And this is the opening for a show. Imagine how the show progresses. You know, that's the thing is about a show is like there's ebbs and flows, but as the show goes on, if you're looking at a graph, right, you're gonna see kind of ebbs and flows on the graph of like intensity. But for the most part, it should be, if you draw a line through the points, it should be a straight up, you know, straight line up. That's usually how it should go. Obviously, there's gonna be like slower numbers in there. You want to give the audience time to breathe, but starting off with this, crazy opening for sure. But no, I really enjoyed that. Kajuniki, I appreciate you taking me on this journey. Like I said, I want to hear much more Taylor Swift to come, both live and studio stuff. And I think it's important to do both because we see the depth of her talent, whether it's in producing, whether it's singing, performing, whatever. So I really enjoyed that. I do think that there's a lost art in the performative aspect of these artists for sure. And I've mentioned that before. So appreciate that. If you guys like this, please make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel. Best way to support the channel, if you like my reaction, is to go to the Patreon and support. It's about a cup of coffee a month. Lots of cool stuff there, like exclusive videos, exclusive content like this, TV show and movie full watch alongs, where you can watch a show and watch a movie with me, listen to me kind of comment on it and react to it live in full without cuts and edits and stuff like that. And we're going to start having a bunch of Patreon only streams and polls, a bunch of cool stuff happening on the Patreon. So if you would like to support the channel, that is the best way. Appreciate that. Love you all so much. Thank you for the support. And please do remember that good vibes are contagious.